My name is Keith O. Hudson. I'm on a mission to help diabetics improve their health. I want to just show you quickly what my journey has been like. So the first thing I'm going to show you is 4 days of my blood sugar readings back in 2021. And you'll see here I recorded the date, the time I took my reading at 12:45 a.m. My blood sugar was 222, and I took 37 units of Humalog. In those days, I was very highly insulin resistant. That day, I measured my blood sugar 12 times. I took 214 units of Humalog, which is the short-acting, fast-acting insulin, and 200 units of Levemir, which is a 24-hour acting insulin. The next day, so this was 12/25, I used 184 short-acting and 150 long-acting units of insulin. I mean, it's astonishing. My wife thought I was going to be dead on the floor, but that's what my body needed. I only took 83 of Humalog on the 26th, but the reason that there was no Levemir is I didn't take it till 12:30, just after midnight. So actually, on the next day, I had 300 units of Levemir, 223 units of Humalog. Now, flash forward to July of 23. So that was December of 21. Flash forward to July of 23, and I was now using 80 units of Levemir a day, 60 units of Humalog that day, 27 units that day. Here again, I doubled up because I took Levemir late at night, 46 units. So you see my insulin use has dropped significantly. But now let's go look at 4 days a little later. This is February 8th of 2023. Where do I want to start here? Let's start up here at the top. The February 5th, I used 100 units of Humalog, 100 units of Levemir. So I was back up a little more, 122, 100. 159 of Humalog, 100 of Levemir. So I had, what was my first one? This was 2023, July. This is 2024, February. So I had backtracked quite a bit. But now let me show you the last few months that I've recorded. So this is the month of, hang on, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Why am I looking at the wrong thing? That's Snapshot 2. I need to go to Snapshot 3. So this is the month of February 2024. My total Humalog use for the month was my average blood sugar for all of those readings was 127. That doesn't mean that was my average for the month, but it was the average of any time that I actually took Humalog. And I used 30 units of Humalog and no Levemir in the month of February. In the month of March, I used my average blood sugar had dropped to 115. I used 25 units of Humalog. So down from the 30 I used in February. In April, I used 6 units of Humalog. No Levemir. On my doctor's advice, I had allowed my blood sugar to rise a little bit with the goal of getting off insulin. And one reason you want to be off insulin is because it actually is the hormone in the body that takes blood sugar out of your blood that's not needed by your muscles and puts it into your fat stores. So we want to reduce that. And then in May, you'll see my average was a little higher because it was only that one reading that's making up that average. So it's really not significant. But I only used 6 units of Humalog in the month of April and 6 in the month of May. And I have not used any in June, and today is June 13th. And I expect I will not use any through June. What I do now is I check that my fasting blood sugar is below 130, and as long as I'm at that point, then I know I'm good. And if I'm above that, then I know I need to tighten down on my food intake and reduce the number of carbs that I'm putting in my body so that I can stay in ketosis and burn fat instead of carbs for my energy.